Evolutionary Guide. Before we get started, I wanted to shout out my painting in the background. I titled it E.T. and Me. This is an original painting. It's up for sale. I'll leave a link. Just email me, and that will be posted after the live stream of where you can contact me about this E.T. and Me painting. So I just woke up, right? And doing the social media thing. I know it's a bad habit to wake up and to do social media, but I saw somebody say recenter women, and I've been hearing decenter men. And this one particular video said recenter women. How about we do none of that? Because that's giving into the idea of polarity. Them over us, or this or that. What's really being called for right now at this moment of time is for us to recenter ourselves. And in us recentering ourselves, we are not pushing away anybody. If we were to recenter yourself, is what I titled this. And that is to give yourself the opportunity for your cup to be so full that it runneth over into the next person without depleting you of anything. That your cup is so motherfucking full, like this coffee, that it that it runneth over. And you're not feeling as if you've left a piece of yourself just to gain a piece of somebody else. That's why people are upset. Men give too. Men could easily be like, okay, well, let's decenter women. We work for these motherfuckers. We provide them. We shelter them. We this, and that. They could do it too. And be just as women saying, let's decenter men. What it is that we are a collective of people who realize that we have been giving for the wrong reasons. And a lot of us are natural givers. A lot of us are natural givers. And a lot of us have been taught to give out of necessity and out of obligation. So if you have been taught and to give out of necessity and out of obligation, you lose the genuineness of people that give just because. People that give in order to gain something. I'm like super sensitive, and I don't know what that is. Super sensitive empath. Medium. It's weird saying, oh, y'all, I'm a medium. Because I feel like people be like, what is my grandma saying to me? What's my... Look, leave me alone. If she comes, I'll let you know. It's on this side, whatever it is. Like, ugh. So what is really being called for right now, especially in this new age, especially in this time of truth? It's still December, still Sagittarius season. Mercury is still in Sagittarius, and I know I will update you guys on all the planetary shifts and share. Just getting this channel back rolling. But what we need to do is to recenter ourselves and let ourselves be so full that it doesn't matter who enters into our lives. I mean, because who would want a world without men? You know, like, I understand some people have been scorned, some will have whatever, but it's like, even in school, men made the classroom, boys made the classroom fun. You know, if there was a certain, knucklehead or whatever that wasn't in class that day or missed a week or couldn't go on the field trip because of bad behavior, it was just like, oh, so it's like the masculine energy is divine also. Can we recognize that there is a divine masculine? Can we recognize that there is a divine feminine? Not every female is divine, and not every male is divine in the masculine feminineness. That's what's wrong. you have people giving divine feminine to undivine masculine. I don't even talk about things like this, y'all, but the topic came up and I was like, okay, let me grab my tripod and let's talk about this shit. I don't even do relationships. I prefer to stay away from topics like this, but we're gonna fucking talk about it because it's on my heart to talk about it. So not every female is a divine feminine. Not every male is a divine masculine. But these people are wanting divine opposites in return. You know, and regardless of if you're not divine, what oh okay. As a single female, I don't have any children. I just turned 37, right? Let's go ahead and put that out there. What I've noticed when it comes to like people who are married, people who are not married, people with kids, people who don't have kids, all this and that, is that it's always the people who to me look like have nothing to gain, always are the ones that get proposed to. It's the women that don't cook, they not clean, they really just do bare minimum, but they want this standard from the guy so high. That's why I'm like, they could easily decenter us. And motherfuckers will be out here crying, right? It's always good to be wanted and to play the chase game. I feel like the decentering, the 4B movement is like the cat and mouse. It's the chase game. Guys could do it to females too, right? Because guys have been giving and providing just as much as women have been giving and fighting. So to say decenter a gender, how about you just recenter yourself and make sure that you're good and that you don't overgive anything to anybody. Have your set steps of what you're gonna do, what you're not gonna do, and just let that be that on that. Hey, I love you, sir, guy, husband, but I don't want to have children. I don't like that's what I desire to do in this lifetime. Are you okay with that? No, these should be conversations. We should just honestly just have open conversations. Like I said, I'm not even a relationship type of speaker like that. But if everybody was just honest with what it is that they want and what it is that they don't motherfucking want, then we could actually get somewhere in this motherfucker. Is what I think. So that's why I'm just like, recenter yourself. You know what you got going on. If you know what you have to offer, a lot of people don't even know themselves to know what they have to offer somebody else because they've been so busy just trying to be something to somebody else. Oh, I'm so busy trying to be the perfect wife. Oh, I'm so busy trying to be the perfect mom. Oh, I'm so busy trying to be the perfect partner to my partner. You don't even know what you bring to the table because you're so busy up under somebody else's thing. That's why people are like, oh yeah, let's decenter men. No, just recenter yourself so that way you don't lose yourself in the presence of a man. So that way you don't lose yourself in the presence of a female. If you're a man that's just like, look, we can play the game too. People are tired of losing themselves. Love what we love. We need each other. We need. Are we living the matriarchy and moving into are we leaving the patriarchy and moving into a more of a matriarchal thing? Yeah. Yeah, it's happening. But that doesn't mean that men become obsolete. Like, who said that? Why? Well, why would somebody want that? Why would somebody really want men to be obsolete? I've been in spaces with women where it's just all women. And even though there's moments where it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, this is cool. Hello, sisters. Hello, sisters. And then it's also just like, man, this shit boring as a motherfucker. I can't wait for a sexy ass motherfucker to walk through them doors. Focused. And that's just me. I grew up around men. I grew up around boys. I grew up around masculinity. So I love the divine masculine. I would never be like, fuck those motherfuckers. They can't have. It's just about women. Because women don't even like women. You know why women wear so much shit? You want to know why women have all this fake ass hair, fake ass eyelashes, fake ass body. It's to show up another fucking woman. Men ain't asking for none of that. How many women in the 90s with flat ass asses had a husband? How many women in the freaking 80s with no titties, with little A cups and less had somebody who loved them for the body that they naturally had? How many people from years before recently had fucked up teeth and somebody loved them just because of who they were? And now it's like the level of perfection is going to, we're turning into Ken dolls and Barbies, and the worst version of these Ken dolls and these Barbies. And eventually it's like, I don't know who you are. And if I were to have children with somebody who has altered their look so much and the child comes out looking like something else, who kid this is? How you gonna know? How you gonna know who baby that is if you don't know your partner and what they really look like prior to augmentations? And I'm not saying, don't augment yourself if it makes you feel better. That's on you. But what I'm saying is there's somebody who would love you for who and how you previously are without anything being done, right? At one point in time, I straightened my teeth. I took the cheap way. I did the Smile Direct clubs and lost my retainers. Went all the way through. It was like 4 years of having a better smile. My smile was never just off. But now, they back. My teeth are back to they're a little bit better than before. But it's like, am I going to sit here and love me less because there's something about me that I feel isn't perfect? No. It just is what the fuck it is. It is what the fuck it is. Somebody will love me for my beautiful smile, regardless if it's perfect. I don't need super shiny, paper white teeth. One, I'm a coffee drinker. I'm going to keep drinking my mom coffee. You know what I'm saying? But it's time to recenter yourself. A lot of people, okay, let's talk about this Matrix, right? The Matrix. It sounds so funny. Let's remove the bottom. I don't need that. I'm holding it. So we grew up in a system where we were given expectations of ourselves, right? Matrix, whatever you want to call it. We grew up in a system where we're given expectations of ourselves and we feel as if we have to follow suit for this or that. Hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Hey, what type of person you want to be? Some people come into they already know, I want to be a mom. Some people come into this world, they already know, hey, I'm a fighter, I'm a divine, masculine, whatever. Right? And people come in not wanting to be any of that. The things that fit the role that their gender say that they must have. Some people don't want to be any of that. They don't care about it. Just because you're a woman doesn't make you a mom, or want to be a mom. Just because you're a man doesn't make you want to be a father or a provider or even a fighter. I've seen men come on YouTube live talking about this goofy ass motherfucker. You think he's going to protect you or save you or whatever. And it's just like, no, everybody has their own role to play in this life, in this lifetime. Everybody, just because you're a female doesn't mean you want to be a mom. And so to be in a relationship with somebody, we have to be honest. This isn't what I want. I do desire you, but if you want a child, we could figure out something else. But yet people want to overly give themselves to the divine masculine or to masculines in general. And they end up doing things that they don't want to fucking do for reasons why they don't fucking know, because they don't feel as if they can speak up and be like, yo, I ain't doing that. I've actually experienced that. Exactly that. I was about to say the opposite of that. There is a man that wants to make me a mom so motherfucking bad. And that shit scares the fuck out of me. And I'm just like, look, no. Why? No means no. And that's the other thing. I think we need to laugh more. But people want to decenter men. I'm like, men bring fun. Have you ever been in a classroom where there's no men? Have you ever gone someplace where it's women only? It could be a good time. Yeah, nobody's trying to run up on nobody. You don't have to worry about being hit on. Fuck that. Have you been in a place where women like women? Women are just as aggressive as men. So in the conversation where people are like, would you choose the bear? Would you choose the man? It depends on the individual. Not all men are creeps. Not all women are respectable. And that just is what it is. That's why I'm like, center yourself, recenter yourself. Find out who it is that you are. Find out what it is that you fucking like. Find out what it is that you have to give unto yourself and allow your cup to run it the fuck over to where you can begin to share yourself with somebody else, with others, however you desire to do that without feeling if you have to flex or to bend from what is important to you and then to compromise yourself. That's what I mean by flexing and bending from what you choose for yourself. Like if you stand strong, a man that stands for nothing will fall for anything. You have to figure out what it is the fuck that you stand for in this life, because people do take advantage, be it a female, be it a male, because there are so many mental illnesses, and then we live in a society where everybody's online, trying to prove something to somebody to else. Everybody is sick mentally. So how can we combine with the opposite sex without knowing who and what the fuck we are, without knowing who and what the fuck we're dealing with? How can we do this? How can we do that without losing ourselves, without really knowing how to see red flags and true red flags and know that, hey, you could be a whole flashing ass red flag, stop light, stop sign to somebody the fuck else, and that's okay. It's time for us to recenter ourselves. That's all I'm saying. I'm done here. I'm about to enjoy my coffee and have a great motherfucking day. I'm gonna do my best to come on here live so I get to used to seeing this beautiful face. And yeah, that's that on that. Alright. Day, happy ascension all. Peace. Yes.